Hey guys, it's Christy. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I basically post lifestyle content, faith-based content, and get ready with me videos. In today's video, I'm going to be folding my laundry with you guys and talking a little bit about my testimony with my insecurities and all of that stuff. I'll see you in 2.5 seconds. Goodbye. Hey guys. Wow. The lisp is lisping today. Today we're in my bedroom and I'm actually on my lunch break, and if you could see, I have this pile of clothes that I just took out of the dryer that I have to fold. And I figured, since I'm doing this challenge, I don't know if I mentioned it. Actually, I didn't mention it on my last video, but I'm actually challenging myself to post a video every single day of December, except I came to the conclusion I would be doing that on December 2nd, so there was no video on December 1st. But I'm taking advantage of the time that I have right now, and so that being said, do your laundry, fold your laundry with me if you have to do that right now. My hair's a little wild. Today, I don't know why, I'm just so excited to be doing this little challenge. There was a Bible scripture that I read or I heard somewhere. It talked about being lazy and how if you're lazy, the lazy person will not have anything. The one that is not lazy actually has something in life. But basically, after I read that scripture, I was like, you know what? I'm tired of wasting time and like complaining about not having money all the time, and just if I don't do anything, then don't expect to get anything. Does that make sense? This is another thing I heard. Someone said, for the people that don't do or don't want to do in order to receive, they become criminals. That's what they are. If you don't want to do what it takes to get the prize, then you're cheating something. You're becoming a criminal or breaking the law in some way. I just decided that I can't complain about living paycheck to paycheck if I'm not doing something to remedy it and to make more money. What? In order to solve your problems with money, it doesn't always have to do with saving more money or spending less to save more. It usually is just you have to make more money. Of course, you need to know how to use your money properly and steward it correctly, but I don't want to be lazy anymore. And there are so many people out there making money out of the craziest things. And why, if you're a child of God, can you not make money? Like, so many of us Christians feel guilty for making more money or even wanting to make more money. There's nothing wrong with making more money. If anything, it opens more opportunities to give and help people in need. So yeah, I think the problem is not making more money. I think the problem could be the greed, right? Well, could be your heart posture when it comes to it. What I actually wanted to talk about today was about just being different, and I kind of talked about that in yesterday's video, but I just wanted to share a little bit of my life and my experience, because I think a part of YouTube is also connecting and getting to know the person behind the camera. And so yeah, I want to be vulnerable and share a little bit about my life today. And every day that goes by in this little challenge, I do want to challenge myself to share a little bit more of me, so we can kind of build a connection here. And I want to be genuine and open, and I want you guys to get to know me for who I am. So today I was thinking about just growing up in general. I always looked different than my mom or my mom's side of the family, and I grew up with my mom's side of the family. It's not that my dad wasn't in the picture, but I lived with my mom, and the majority of the time I would rather be with my mom than my dad, and I didn't really spend too much time getting to know my dad's side of the family. And I say that because I think it's important. On my dad's side of the family, I literally look so much like my dad and like his side of the family, but because I wasn't around that, I always felt different, and I felt like I didn't really fit in. That's besides like the looks, but I always felt less than, because in my mind I wasn't as beautiful as my mom, or because also my mom was gorgeous, but we just were different, you know. I looked different. And so I always felt like I wasn't beautiful because I didn't look like the rest of them. And that's the biggest lie of the enemy, man. Now that I'm getting to appreciate what I look like and who I am as a person, I've realized that what sets me apart is that I look so different. What makes me feel unique is the fact that I don't necessarily fit in with the rest of the world or with other people. And it makes me feel so beautiful now. It's weird. Like, we are all made so uniquely, so different. Like, why else would everybody have their own set of fingerprints? The moment you embrace the fact that we are all different and you embrace yourself and your own beauty and the fact that you're not like everybody else and you don't have to be like everyone else, that's literally the point. You start to really love yourself, and that's what I'm speaking for myself, honestly. I grew up with a lot of insecurities, and even not that long ago, I was still very insecure about my looks and stuff and being so different. I still have those days. Like, there's certain days where I just don't feel beautiful, but there's still a knowing in me that I know that I am, and it doesn't always have to do so much with the way that I look on the outside. It's really genuinely how you feel on the inside. Yeah, it's so weird. And when I find myself having those days, I do ask God for confidence. I do ask and I pray to feel joy in those moments, because if you don't feel your best, you won't look your best. Like, you could look very put together, but if you're upset, you're gonna look upset and you're not gonna look your best. It's just what it is. And I should keep folding or else I'm never gonna get done here. Let me know in the comments if you ever feel that way. If you ever feel, or if you ever felt like you were just the ugly duckling, you know, you're the one that's different from everyone else, or your siblings or your family, you know. I'm here for you. We're gonna get through this, and I pray and I hope that God allows you to see the beauty in your uniqueness, because it's so amazing. You stand out. And this leads me to another story about my life. When I was younger, I dated a guy. It honestly wasn't too serious. I was still in the world, you know. And somewhere along we ended things, and that was that. And then years later, this man reaches out and he says, you know, every single day he would like try to message me and just tell me like how much he regretted not taking me more serious, and just everything, right? And he said one day that he had not been able to find anyone else that looked like me, and that I just was so different. I looked so different, and he was never able to find somebody like me. And in that moment, I honestly was so insecure about it, because I was still, you know, it played into my insecurities, and I was so offended. I was like, what are you calling me, an alien? Like, I look so different. Okay. But now, reflecting back on it, I think that it's a beautiful thing, you know. You being so different actually impacts the lives of others, and it, you know, you're irreplaceable. There will never be someone exactly like you, no matter how much you try to convince me otherwise. Yeah, and he wasn't the only one that said that, and I'm pretty sure that I'm not the only one that has gone through this, and not everybody is bold enough or even has the opportunity to express something like that to someone they've been with. But yeah, embrace what makes you different, and don't try to follow the trends or be like everyone else. Embrace your beauty, and if anything, invest into some therapy or things, self-help books that could help you really heal those wounds from childhood or relationships that you've been in, or just interacting with people, or just the life in general that caused you not to be able to just love yourself, accept yourself for who you are, what you look like. That's what I feel. That's what I think it stems from. All our insecurities, literally from perhaps childhood trauma, and being bullied. Sometimes it may not even come off as bullying, but usually like your own family, especially if you're from a Mexican household, you know, like your tios, your tias, like they always make fun of your looks, or it's just so crazy because it really be your own family that like no queriendo, not wanting to, puts these insecurities in you. But that's why I say the moment you're able to see past all those insecurities and recognize that your uniqueness is literally what makes you so beautiful, your life will totally change. When I walk into a room now, I kid you not, yeah, most of the time I've had to pray for that confidence before I even leave the door because I don't feel it. But the moment I walk into a room, I know. I know who I am. I know God created me this way for a reason. And I don't know, like it's different now. Like I even notice more people, not that this is important, but like I get more people's attention just walking in there with confidence. And just being an insecure person, coming from an insecure person like myself, I always admired someone who perhaps doesn't fit the ideal beauty standard and they are able to carry themselves like they are the prize. I always admired people like that. And so I think when other people see you in that same way, you genuinely get more attention because you are so confident. A lot of the time, it's not that you lack beauty, really. It's just you lack the confidence it takes to carry your own uniqueness and your own beauty so that others are able to see it. And really think about it. If you walk in a room and you're nervous and you're scared versus you walk in a room and you own it and you walk with your chin up high, you're saying hi to people, you're interacting with people, who seems more approachable, right? Sometimes like I've came to realize that perhaps it's not that I'm not approachable. I mean, no. Perhaps it's not that, because I know I'm a kind person, right? I'm a nice person if people would just give me the opportunity, right? And I think if I used to walk into rooms and I used to just be so closed off and shy, and I would ask myself, why doesn't anybody talk to me, or why doesn't anybody come up to me or anything like that? And it really is because I was so closed off, and your body language really speaks a lot. So in today's video, apart from encouraging you to do and fold your laundry, I am here to encourage you to either pray if you're Christian or if you pray at all. I'm here to encourage you to pray for confidence. Pray that God shows you and allows you to really see and embrace your beauty, because every single person is beautiful. How offensive would it be to an artist for someone to come up to them and criticize their work because it's different, because it's unique? Oh, it's ugly because it's not like every other art piece up there on that wall. Like, how offensive is that to the artist? Would you ever go to an artist and do that and tell them that? Tell them things like that? Like, oh no, your artwork is trash because it's not like, you know, the Mona Lisa over here or whatever. No, God created us uniquely for our purpose here on earth in order, you know, for his own will to be fulfilled on earth and in your life. Embrace it. Ask God to help you see beauty in your own uniqueness and help you heal all those wounds and insecurities in you that are causing you not to see it. And I'm gonna leave this video at that. I just want to say that you are beautiful. You are beautiful. The Bible literally says you are fearfully and wonderfully made. If you love God, how hurt do you think he would feel for you hating yourself and your looks? He created you in that way. He is the creator. Love yourself. And it's easier said than done. But anything is possible through Christ. And so if you're not able to do it on your own, ask God for help. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow with another video. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so right now and give this video a thumbs up. I'm excited. I'm excited to be doing these videos with you guys, and you can look forward to seeing me every single day of December. Yay! Goodbye.